Hello and welcome to your daily astrology and tarot horoscope reading for today, Thursday, September 4, 2014. And my name is Nicholas, and the planet of Thursday is Jupiter. And Jupiter is big, he's boisterous, he's lucky, he's adventurous. There's just good luck that happens with Jupiter. So I had a tea leaf reading. It's funny, I had an Irish tea leaf reading on the 3rd Street Promenade. And for anybody who doesn't know what that is, basically the woman had tea in a bowl, and she had me stir it around in a cup, and then she put it in a cup, and I poured out the water, and the tea leaves remaining made certain patterns in the cup, and from those patterns, she was able to divine things of the coming year for 365 days, is what she did. And one of the interesting things she told me is that this year for me would be a life of luxury and abundance. So this is fortune telling, and whether you believe it or not, that's one thing. But one of the important things I related to was almost a spiritual. She didn't call it a spiritual practice, but something she was telling me about luxury. And her definition of luxury was having something that you want, but don't necessarily need. And she was like, be thankful for everything that you see, be thankful for everything that you want, be thankful for everything that you have. Continue to be thankful and continue to expand, continue to experience that luxury, and just be so happy within that luxury and let that luxury come. And soon, by the end of the year, I would be giving away luxury. So to me, that's just one of those reminders. I just felt called to tell that story, because with Jupiter and good luck and expansion, one of the good ways is to live in luxury. He wants big things, he wants more, he expands. And so let's just be thankful for the luxury of that which Thursday brings. And that ties right in with the Osho tarot card of the day, which is the Queen of Earth. You know, the court cards usually represent actual people, so they say, and they could be hard to interpret if you look at it in that way. So let's look at it as an actual person. This would be a darker woman, maybe dark skin, dark eyes, and she's of Earth, so she has so much that she's just and she's set, she's made, and she's just blossoming, and she just has a lot of love to give and a lot of tangible to give to other people. So if you see a woman like that today, that could be coming into your life. Or the other thing to look at is to embody this energy. She's sitting on her lotus, she's dancing, she's got the Venetian necklace. I mean, she's beautiful, she's great, she's happy, and she is in her zone. So this is just a very auspicious Thursday where you can just be more happy-go-lucky. And it's always weird when you go in your workday and there's always somebody who wants to challenge this good vibe. And it's like, how long, you always get the advice and you really think like, oh, I'm going to be happy and go lucky today, and that one person comes in and tries to ruin it. Let's not let any of the dark, small things thwart us today, because this is really available today. There's a lot of abundance today on Thursday. There's a lot of happiness. We have everything we need, and we actually have the blessing of a mother figure who's very kind and generous toward us. So that is the Osho card of the day. We've described what the planet of the day is, and now we're going to go into this wild unknown deck. And I'm learning this deck with you through these daily videos, and I love it. I love the deck. But I also bought the book when I bought the deck as well. And I think it's really well written. It's very concise and simple, so it can get you into reading really fast. So I do recommend this. The hard thing about this deck is it doesn't have any human beings. And so it's hard for me to kind of personify the stories, but that's why it's a great deck to learn with. And so what I'll do is pull a card, and if I don't feel that I understand the meaning of the card, I'll do a reading from the book and see what it says. Okay, so this is the Empress, the 3. And just so you know, if you watch my weekly tarot reading, we do get an Empress card on Sunday. An Empress is coming up, so this energy is just kind of weaving in and out throughout the week as well, and especially having the Queen of Pentacles kind of card with the Osho deck, and now here's a 3 of Empress. So I mean, to me, the 3 of Empress is, once again, it's that mothering energy, that very nurturing, that giving. I mean, this tree is shining, and then I don't know, great things are happening. It's almost a new moon. To me, that looks like the balsamic moon phase. So it's kind of, balsamic moon phases are kind of when things are retreating and going inward. And so that kind of metaphorically represents the feminine aspect and how you can connect with that divinary side and that intuitive side. That's definitely part of this Empress card. But let's read what the book has to say, just for fun, as we all learn this deck. So, once again, I mean, for Thursday, that's a major arcana card. So, major arcana cards represent major life phases, things that we're going through that have more higher significance in an overall plan. And so, it's very auspicious to get a card like that that's very happy and pleasant. And I think it also, sorry, my favorite drink, Baja Blast, but it's also asking us to take notice, because one of the powerful uses of divination is that it makes you take notice of things that you might have let slip past. So what I want to encourage you to think about this Thursday, what are those major things today in particular of that mothering nature, what this card represents that you might let pass if you if you hadn't otherwise heard this message. And so let's read the from the book. The three of Empress: creation, nature, the mother. The Empress is the mother, or the goddess of the tarot. Her energy encompasses all that is warm, fertile, creative, and sensual in the world. Her strength comes from being gentle and compassionate and loving without binding. Her card appears, it's either pointing to a maternal relationship in your life or the side of yourself that wants to love more. The Empress also suggests it's a time for you to reconnect with nature. Go outside tonight and find the moon. It's very interesting. So it is. It's just that reconnecting with that, that natural, intuitive, gentle, embraceful side, and see if any of these mother figures come in and help you out with something today, or at least show you that love. And if not, if you can embody that energy, that's definitely a powerful message. I mean, two of the cards I pulled today just echo that same theme. So it's definitely the message of Thursday. What I find interesting is they're saying go out in nature and experience that, and yeah, that's a wonderful thing to do. I always try to do that on my work break and try to actually take a picture of nature every day, and that's why I get the pictures for the thumbnails for these videos. Is always to go out and take pictures with my phone. The thing to know is that the moon is, so if you look at the moon tonight on Thursday, September 4th, 2014, it's going to be still kind of that first quarter moon, almost leading into the full moon. So it's gaining. So we should be gaining energy, and we're gaining energy in this area of life where it comes to this earthy side of life, because the sun is in Virgo and it's going to be making an opposition in Pisces later on. But right now, the moon is today on September 4th at 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. The moon will be at 9 degrees Capricorn, so it's getting involved with that Sun-Pluto trine that's going on. Now the sun is kind of quickly moving a degree a day. It's getting out of that trine with Pluto, so just be thinking, what was those, what are the power lessons? I mean, the big thing from this trine lesson is how are we using our resources for our best purpose and for the best purpose of other people. And today, especially Thursday, our emotions are going to be tied to it. So if we can feel set and be set and have that go-lucky side, we can embrace that Empress card that we've pulled. And we can definitely embrace that Queen of Pentacles card that we pulled. So that's the major transits going on, is now the moon is getting involved with that Sun-Pluto trine. And yeah, so today's just all about using your personal resources in a way that's beneficial to all people. And just to remembering that today is a bigger spiritual theme for you, a bigger important cycle. There's something more going on, and I really believe it's leading into something that we're kind of gonna get those reverberations again on Sunday with that three of Empress that we pulled in the Osho deck. So the Osho deck kind of calls it creativity. So find ways that you can use your resources creatively and for fun and for joy and for the benefit of others. So that is definitely a good theme for Thursday. It is definitely a positive, higher vibrational day. I hope you can really tap into this energy. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them for me. And thank you so much. Have a great, great Thursday.